Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. This is your host, Ruby, and this is the Spooky Podcast. I am here today to do a reaction on Project Fear. They, this is like the first episode from, like their first season on YouTube. Um, Now they are known from Destination Fear, um, back in the Discovery Plus app or Discovery Channel or Travel Channel, I would say. Um, they were known as Destination Fear. Now, this episode about Sweet Spring Sanatorium was their first season, episode 3, back in November 9th of 2019. So this was the first time they went to this place. And then the second time was back in, was it 2022? Um, so we're going to go ahead and react to that video a little bit. But before we get into that, I want to give you a little bit of the history of this place, just to give you a little bit of context. Sweet Springs Sanatorium, Sweet Springs, was established in 1792 by Revolutionary War veteran William Lewis. The Sweet Spring Sanatorium was a mineral spring resort where people from all over the Washington area and other towns would come and visit and, enjoy. And they spend their summers month relaxing and, of course, socializing with everyone. In the 1830s, the current brick hotel was built and businesses continued to boom until the Civil War broke out. During its heyday, the resort would welcome some of history's most well-known, such as George Washington, Jerome Bonaparte, and General Robert E. Lee. Now, after the Civil War, people continued to visit the resort, though the numbers dwindled down, with vacationers preferring to visit resorts closer to like the railways. By 1930s, financial trouble hit and the resort had to close. And then between 1942 and 1945, this is when the resort, the Sweet Spring Resort, would would operate as a sanitarium for tuberculosis patients before turning into the Andrew S. Rowan Retirement Home in 1945. Now, of course, this place is known to be haunted by the thousands of people who died here during its life as a sanatorium and a retirement home. Now, the resort has been featured on numerous paranormal TV shows recently, like I just mentioned, including the series Destination Fear, Paranormal Lockdown, and of course, many, many others, right? So, with that said, again, I want to thank you and welcome you one more time. And now we're going to go ahead and review that lovely video. Here we go.
Yeah, just a little fast up here. No one knows. We're going to Sweet Springs.
You picked that!
My split personality did.
His other personality had no idea!
No, and he's blindsided right now. You vowed to never return. That's a vow!
This was the place that made us all true believers in paranormal.
This location literally scarred me. We talk about Sweet Spring Sanatorium on a weekly basis.
This is a place that has not left our thought and not left our mind.
I don't know what we said, what we did, but we definitely stirred something up last time.
It was showing itself while we were together, but it was in full force when we all separated.
Something happened that night. we hit a wall where paranormal activity was happening from like every direction.
You guys believe in the witching hour? Because it was probably around 3 a.m. when all of it started to ramp up.
So it's very interesting that they say, when they were together, yeah, they heard a lot of stuff, but when they separated, that's when it went full, like full force, full intensity. And of course, everything ramped up. What time? From 2, 3, 4, basically those, the witching hours, which is after 12, honestly. Um, Anything could happen, right? All right, let's keep going.
We had a lot of activity throughout the night, but the second that we all separated and slept alone, it turned on 100%. Tanner and Chelsea were sleeping in the basement. Chelsea was in the hospital wing. Tanner was in the slave quarters. Tanner, you heard singing.
When I was in the basement, I thought.
Okay, guys. If you had the opportunity to investigate a place like this and you are by yourself, there's absolutely no one in the building except you, and you start hearing this, what would you do? Leave your comments. What would you do?
I was hearing Tanner, and Tanner thought he was hearing me.
Like if you play back the footage, the thing sounded like me.
Yeah.
Like it actually had like my same voice.
That literally gave me the chills. Like it, imagine you hearing someone, that um, that's there with you, but it's not, this person is not there with you. They're like, let's say 2 or 3 rooms away, and you're hearing something that sounds like your friend. Yeah, I just got the chills.
And then it got to a point where I'm just like, I don't feel safe. So that's when I called everybody like, hey, we're not safe right now. We need to make sure that no one is in this building.
We regroup downstairs now because Tanner's so convinced that there's someone down there. So as a group, we all sit in Tanner's spot. And at the same time, we heard the loudest scream.
It literally sounded like if somebody saw us, walked right into the room with us, and just screamed their head off.
This happened by close to my room. So I look back and I'm like, why is Tanner over here? So I look back.
Guys, imagine again. You guys, now you're in a group, right? They are in a group here, and they hear this blood curdling scream in their same room. There's no one else around them. The building is empty except for them, right? And all of a sudden you hear this. Do you stay? Do you run? Do you burn the place down? What would you do?
And I'm like, why is Tanner over here?
It was so loud, we ran out of the building.
All I can say is this is the only location that made me spontaneously break out in prayer.
All Chelsea was saying is, Lord, please protect me. Lord, please protect me.
Yes.
That's
Scariest moment. One of the scariest moments ever.
To be quite honest, I would definitely be praying too. Doesn't matter what language, English, Spanish. It wouldn't matter. I would be praying the same thing too.
now that it's been a few years. Do you think it's demonic, or do you think we're overreacting to that?
That's the question that I think this whole video should try to answer is what is in the basement? What was affecting Tanner and Chelsea down there?
I genuinely don't really want to find out what it is.
It's able to do stuff enough to scare us all out of the building.
And it's smart. And it
My question is, why do things always happen in the basement? What is down there? Like, what power does a basement hold that things always happen down there? I would appreciate if somebody explained that to me.
Obviously, if it knew us then, it's going to know us now, whatever it is.
Why are we going back? Like, why did you escape from the murderer just to go back into his house?
I'm so nervous.
I'm nervous too.
I'm so scared, actually.
The sun is going down. We're getting close. So right now we're going to pull over. We're going to change clothes and go to the location. How you guys feeling? You guys ready?
I'm freaking out.
I don't know if we're going to regret it or not, but we'll have to find out.
We are not leaving the building tonight. We are staying in there.
Speak for your damn self.
So Cindy Harper is her name. She's like runs and manages the place. She's gonna be there when we get there. She tweeted us like a bunch of stuff that she's experienced that was similar to what we experienced.
We're straight up batshit crazy for going back.
We're so dumb for going back.
There it is.
Oh, dude.
I mean, this place would definitely be on my bucket list. Of course, I have many others that I would love to go and visit and explore myself. But just seeing them drive up to this place and how massive it looks, it's definitely a little intimidating. What do you guys think?
Oh my gosh, this is deja vu.
I don't like it. I do not like the look of that building. No, thank you.
We're here.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, that's Cindy standing at the top of the steps very ominously, just waiting for us.
Oh my god.
Hello!
We don't want to be here.
We are
We're
back.
back.
Cindy! Good to see you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for your return.
So when the episode aired, you tweeted us like a couple things that you've experienced that we also experienced last time.
Basically, I get the screams, and they are very blood-curdling, loud screams. It's almost like disembodied voices or something. It feels and sounds like it's right there with you. And sometimes I will not hear them in person, but when I play back the video or audio, it will be there.
So I have a question. So when doing the research, you talked about how you were like thrown down the stairs at one point.
I don't normally get pushed down the stairs. That's only happened one time, but it was bad enough. Like I told you, I had bruises.
You were like thrown down. It wasn't like a couple
It was
stairs.
like the push. I was expecting to be a human attacking me, and I found no one. So I drop all my equipment. I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs.
My God.
Okay.
That was on the door, dude.
That was the.
Oh my god, they haven't even gone into this place and it is already knocking at them. Like, come on over. I'm waiting for you. It's so crazy.
Loudest knock. This is in the middle of the day still.
That sounded like right next to my head.
I don't know what it looked like going down the stairs. Going down the stairs. I want to tell you guys this. There is no one in here. No.
I don't see anything.
What?
No one's in there.
Okay, did you tell them we're coming?
Yes.
No.
I'm sorry, that's crazy. I mean, do you guys think that ghosts have the ability to remember someone who's already been to a location? And then, do you think they will remember if you come again to the same location, like maybe a few years later? It's a good question.
I said be nice. Okay, I said be nice.
That sounded really nice. For welcoming us back. Awesome.
Okay, I have to ask. You told the spirits that were coming back. What was the reaction? What was the interaction that you had? Like,
Okay, so I said, do you know who's coming? And the ghost box, I had the ghost box on. It said Chelsea.
What?
So I did speed it up a little bit. So that's why it sounds a little bit faster. But that is crazy that she is using that she used a spirit box and it called a specific name, like it knows her.
You're not out of it. No. Because I said, you know who else is coming? Guess who's here? You're up.
Get the out of here! Stop it!
I mean, that's so creepy though, because
It is creepy.
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
it knows your name.
Fantastic. Great.
Good luck, everybody. Stay safe.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well, let's get in there, let's load our gear inside, and let's read the package.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go.
Basically, I've written up a packet of a bunch of information about the haunting and the history of this place for us to read. Do you want to start us off, Chelsea?
Oh my gosh. Sweet Spring Sanitarium. The large brick building you see today was erected.
Sorry for pausing so much, but I mean, just look at this aerial look here. It is massive. And of course, this was a sanitarium. This was then a home for the elderly. And, like I said, there was so many, we don't really know how many deaths there was during this time. Also, when the Civil War happened, I mean, who knows, right? If there was any like wounded soldiers or anything like that. So, I mean, there's a pretty dark history in these places. I think it's only natural that there is, many manifestations.
In the 1830s by the Lewis family, who turned the unique property into a resort for the influential and powerful members of society. The resort was built entirely by slave labor. Brick by brick, her walls were formed by exhausted and mistreated men and women.
I understand why this place is so heavy.
Jeez.
Now that I didn't know that it was built by slave labor, so that's quite interesting.
Hey, by 1942, the once illustrious resort had turned into a sanitarium for tuberculosis patients. It wasn't long before hundreds of patients filled the beds. Those that did not survive were buried anonymously in the public cemetery on the premises.
Just another layer, another reason why this place is so haunted.
I agree. I mean, there's so many unmarked graves. There's so many, like, just massive graves that, people that were never accounted for or, never given proper burial. So, of course, it's gonna have activity. I mean, the impression that these people left on the soil, on the dirt of this place was enormous.
When the tuberculosis outbreak ended in 1944, the sanitarium changed its operation into a nursing home for the poor and elderly. In addition to the many deaths that occurred because of old age, the facility experienced numerous untimely deaths, some of which were caused by patients being scalded to death in the hydrotherapy tubs.
You can only imagine how many patients would die.
Although there's no
Of course, that was the time and era of all these crazy experiments that they were doing on all these people. And there was really no one to defend them or to speak up for them. So of course, just imagine the pain and the suffering that these people had to go through.
official record, it is estimated that over
I saw a flashlight.
What?
Straight up flashlight down the hall.
What?
So, like straight up flashlight.
Behind the camera?
Like all the way into this next room?
All the way down the hall.
Dude, what?
This is the same room where Alex the thud happened on the door. It was right in this room?
Right there.
Yeah, well, there's literally
It
nothing.
looked like that, but it was pointed like towards.
Like this?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Just like that, but it was a lot like oranger. It was like oranger tungsten.
Hello?
It is so crazy that, like, literally right off the bat, they are starting off with so much activity. I'm like so curious, like I kind of want to go back and see if she actually saw that flashlight. Let's see.
Although there's no official record, it is estimated that over.
I just saw a flashlight.
What?
Straight up flashlight down the hall.
What?
No, like straight up flashlight.
Behind the
I couldn't see anything. Darn. Okay. Oh, let's go back to here. Right there. All right.
Oh! It's already starting, dude.
Well, crap.
What the hell is going on already?
I don't know. Now I'm like fixated on the hallway.
Dude, it feels like it's getting a lot colder in here. Yeah. Well, let's get to the packet and then get our night going because it's actually happening already.
Although there is no official record, estimated that over 1,000 people died on the property. Due to underfunding, Sweet Springs slowly fell into a state of disrepair in the 1990s and has sat vacant ever since. The most active areas include the third floor. A full-bodied apparition of a woman stands visible in the window of room 3007.
So the third floor is also where you guys were standing. You and Alex and Tanner.
What would you guys do if you find yourself in that room and all of a sudden somebody just appears? Personally, I would probably pass out. Or just stay cold, just speechless. Like, my brain is not able to comprehend what the heck is happening, right? I mean, who knows? I've seen things, just not that close. So it's a little scary.
We're on the third floor when me and Chelsea were in the basement.
Yup.
And we both heard the same female moan.
Did you know that you passed away?
And it doesn't make sense how you guys heard it all the way up there while we were in the basement.
I don't like this place.
No.
I don't like that we're back.
The second floor. The sounds of doors being slammed and objects moving have been heard by many people. It is common to see apparitions walking around the hallways.
I think this is common of literally any place who's had any patients, any deaths. I think this is super common in like hospitals, hospice places, just literally anywhere where was like hundreds of deaths. So, I mean, to be honest, sometimes when I'm working in my hospice unit, out of the corner of my eye, kind of think I see something walk by. I mean, it is a place where people come transition, and they pass away and they go hopefully to a better place. I call it a revolving door. They come and they leave. They come in a physical state and they leave in a spiritual way. So I think this is not uncommon to see these things in these places.
Oh no, the basement. Okay. Ooh, the basement.
Thankfully, we don't really have many basements here where I live. So I guess I'm kind of happy about that. I don't really think I've liked them ever. So, yeah.
This is where the slave quarters and the hospital wing are located. This part of the building saw the most death and torment. Clear disembodied voices are a common occurrence in this part of the building.
I mean, last time we were here, that's where everything went down at the very end.
I have a terrible feeling right now. I feel like we are not going to have a good night.
No.
Okay, now it is time for us to start off.
So, I mean, this video is, close to an hour. We've only seen about 17 minutes. I'm gonna just kind of skip around here and see um, some of the highlights. And let's see, okay, let's see. Room, they're heading into room 3007. So let's go ahead and play that here. See what they find.
Woman in here? Are you somewhere on this floor? Can you knock twice if you hear our voice?
If you can hear our voices, can you let us know that you can hear us and understand us?
It's about that time to go to the slave quarters. Oh, we heard everything. The screaming, the chanting, the taunting. I really don't want to go down there. Let's be honest. I'm not afraid to admit it. Why do you have to be so scary? Huge shift. The energy of the room once you get on this side will actually. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the enhanced audio recorder. I'm going to the Ovilus because that's what I used the first time. This is by far the strangest thing I've ever been.
Now, the Ovilus is this kind of like a radio thing that just goes through like all the frequencies and it's collecting, or it has like a word database. And it says that, spirits are able to communicate using whatever words this thing has. Let me see, give you a better understanding of this thing. If I can type right. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. So it's basically so it converts environmental readings into real words somehow. See. Let's see if I get a better description of it. I mean, it's just giving me like the products, not like the history. But it basically kind of looks like like a radio, and you could just hear all the white noise. And let's see if this gives us a better thing. Okay, well, that's basically what it is. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that so I can give you a better explanation next time. All right, let's keep playing here.
Done. 4 years ago, I was in this same spot, hearing the scariest things I've ever heard in my entire life. I was right here.
So we're gonna ask some questions here in room 3007 and try to get some responses on the digital recorder.
Your hood looks really nice on you too.
Is this the Rockstar hood?
Yeah.
Does it look cool?
It looks really cool, actually.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
I am rolling on the digital recorder. If anyone in here can hear my voice right now, I have something that will be able to hear your voice. Can you tell us something? Can you give us a message? A lot of people have seen a woman in here wearing a white dress, but nobody knows who you are. Can you tell us your name or what year you were born? Why do people see you so often in this room looking out this window?
I feel like I'm really faint footsteps.
Yeah, coming towards us. Who's up here on this third floor right now?
Would you guys be brave enough to do one of these sessions, an EVP session, let's say by yourself, and, reading or hearing the recording back at that time to see if you capture anything? I I would, but I would be definitely very scared.
Now, we're hearing something in the hallway. We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us? My sister is sitting right here in this chair. Do you know what her name is? All right, I'm going to cut and play this back and see if we got any sort of a response.
I don't even know what we're gonna find.
Turning on the Oculus and start asking some questions. Is anybody down here? What? It just said run. Oh, the first thing. That's what happened.
Okay, if that thing just turned on and the first word says run, I am out of there. I am not staying to find out what the heck is happening.
We all ran. They want me to run right. Dude, what? I just turned this on. Why do you want me to run? Do you remember me? I was here 4 years ago. This is the creepiest thing of all time, man. I remember every tiny bit of this place. Did I just see something move? I could have sworn something ran right past that. Just went. Paranormal. My anxiety level is at an all-time high right now.
Holy smoke, it is literally confirming it is paranormal. What he saw is paranormal.
This is just the creepiest feeling I've had ever.
Alright, guys, pay attention to this. Let me know what you hear, if there is anything.
Something that we'll be able to hear your voice. Can you tell us something? Can you give us some message? A lot of people have seen a woman you're wearing a white dress, but nobody knows who you are. Can you tell us your name and what year you were born? Why do people see you so often in this room looking up this window? What happened to you in this room? We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
Dude, they said I remember Tanner.
I definitely heard that. It definitely said, like, yes. Yes, I remember.
I hear that. It said I remember Tanner.
Yes, and there's a pause.
Yep,
I remember something.
It's Tanner.
It says Tanner, dude.
Let me play it again just to verify.
We were here several years ago exploring this building. Do you remember us?
I remember Tanner, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, once you kind of form those words, you definitely get chills. Oh my god. That's insane.
I have the goosebumps, dude. It says yes. There's like a 1 second pause, and then it's a whispering, I remember Tanner.
Okay, well, whatever that is, Tanner's downstairs by himself, so feel free to go talk to him, because why are you up here?
Alex.
Go, 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 go.
I'm standing where I was 4 years ago, and I turned on the ovulus and right away it said run.
Oh my god, dude!
Did you even tell him?
No, not yet.
Okay, well,
I'm not going to tell you right now what we just captured, but it correlates.
Stop. Are you serious?
Dude, you don't even understand the timing of you walking us right now.
this is so crazy.
I'm telling you, dude, I've never felt this weird in my entire life.
Do you think it remembers you, Tanner?
100%.
What is this?
Oh my god. And it is not even 12. It is not even 3 a.m. And they are already getting so much activity. Holy smoke. Yikes, man. I don't know about you guys, but this is definitely quite interesting.
Fear it is that is throwing Cindy downstairs, hurting people, and then that showed itself to us in the basement. I think we just got the voice. And then not even a minute later, Tanner walks us for the first time to update us on his experience and how scared he is.
I feel so bad that he's down there by himself.
Dude, he's probably so scared right now. He has no idea what we captured.
Hello? Hearing footsteps down the hallway, man. Someone down there. What is going on? I do not feel alone. Video. What it says video. What about the video? Short?
Whoa, that thing got drained. Oh my God. Of course, we all know in the paranormal world, when things, batteries drain, it's like they are taking the energy to do something big, some big manifestation. So let's see.
Do you remember me? How many people are down here with me? 4 years ago, we were here and someone screamed. Why were you screaming? Were you trying to scare us out?
So we're gonna leave 3007 and go explore the rest of the third floor. We're just gonna keep this camera recording right here for a couple more hours.
That's crazy. I mean, yeah, I definitely would love to go and explore one of these places. Like I said, experienced many things, not to this extreme. Um, but I'd love to. There is a few places here in town that have somewhat of a haunted history. Um, so maybe I'll give it a try one of these days. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of look around and see what else I find in this video. Let's see here. Just give me 1 second here. There we go.
Hello? Are you here with me now? I feel like you've been following me this whole time. You're here with me? Multiple people are with me?
Dude, it sounds like there's a person moving.
Is there someone down there? That's just walking. Can you walk towards us? Can you make a loud noise if you can see us?
Okay, well, there's not an animal down here. No bats, no people.
But now it's quiet.
Let's go show Tanner the CCP.
Tanner?
Yo!
What is going on?
Screw that. I don't like it down here.
I want to go see the slave quarters quick. This is my first time back in the basement.
Dude, it's wild.
Damn, this is heavy.
Right?
Okay, while we're here in the slave quarters, can I show you what we got?
Okay.
Don't even tell him. Like, just let him listen to it.
Yeah. You tell us what you hear.
We were here several years ago, starting this building. Do you remember us?
Fuck off. What do you hear? We didn't tell you what we heard yet.
We remember Tanner.
Yes!
Dude!
It says, yes, I remember Tanner.
Do you remember us?
That is clear, dude.
Tanner is the creepiest part, because it's so clear. And then, so the creepiest thing about it was we heard it, all of us go, oh, I remember Tanner, oh my God. And then you walkie us and you go, guys, I just got run on the ovulus, everything's feeling weird.
That's exactly like 4 years ago when we both heard the same scream. Like, it's the things where it's like correlates the whole entire building.
Yeah, let's go take a break. Bye.
That's insane, guys. That is insane. All right. Well, um, almost done with the video. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video short here, because it is getting a little late. But I would like for you to leave any comments. If you would want to see more reactions to the, Project Fear or any other paranormal channels that you guys can recommend, please leave your comments down. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the link to this channel, to this episode, down in the description. And once again, thank you very much. Have a good night. Happy Wednesday. And until next time, stay spooky.